Hello students, how are you today? We are meeting again for the second time for our chapter 6, still about the topic our busy road. But today, we are going to learn about countable and uncountable noun with its quantifier. Seperti biasa, kompetisi dasar kita yaitu tentang teks interaksi transaksional dengan memperhatikan unsur kebahasaan yang di sini yaitu tentang countable and uncountable noun beserta quantifier dari benda tersebut. And then, tujuan pembelajaran kita yaitu diharapkan kalian dapat menerapkan dan menyusun teks interaksi terkait keberadaan orang, benda, maupun binatang dengan memperhatikan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaannya. Okay, let's play with me. Can we count the object? If yes, countable. If no, it's uncountable. Let's start. First, can we count the oranges? Okay, the answer is yes. An orange and 2 oranges. And then, can we count rice? Some rice? The answer is no. And next, can we count the students? Yes, of course. For water, can we count them? The answer is no. So, for countable singular noun, we use a or an. The difference is N is for vowel, example an orange, and A for consonant, example are a student, a car, and a dog. So, for positive sentence or affirmative, the quantifier some we can use with plural nouns. Example, there are some oranges, there are some dogs, and there are some students. The quantifier some can be used with uncountable noun. Example, there is some rice, there is some pain, and there is some water. For quantifier any, we use with negative sentence and questions with plural nouns. For example, there aren't any oranges. There aren't any dogs. For the question sentence, are there any students? Quantifier any can be also used with uncountable noun. Example, there isn't any rice. There isn't any pain. And for the questions, is there any water? So, next quantifier is about a lot of. A lot of with plural nouns and uncountable nouns. Example, for plural nouns, there are a lot of students. And uncountable nouns, the example is there is a lot of sugar. So, the next quantifier is about many. Many can be used with countable noun in negative sentences. Example, there aren't many dogs. The next example is there aren't many students. For uncountable nouns, we use much in negative sentences. Example, there isn't much pain. There isn't much rice. And the next quantifier is how many. How many? We use how many with countable noun in question. Example, how many dogs are there? The answer is 4 dogs. That's because we can count the dogs. The next is, how many students are there? There are 4 students. We use how many if the object is countable. If the object is uncountable, we use how much. Example, how much paint is there? And how much rice is there? Okay. The conclusion is, for affirmative, negative, and questions, it's different from countable singular, countable plural, and uncountable. For countable singular, affirmative, we use a and an. Negative is also a and an, and questions is also a or an. And for countable plural, in affirmative, we use some. For negative, we use any. And for questions, we use any. For uncountable, we also use some for the positive sentence. For negative sentence, we use any. And for questions, we use any too. So, about much, many, a lot of, how much, and how many, it's different from countable, plural, or uncountable. For positive sentence, countable plural is about a lot of. Uncountable, we can also use a lot of. But for negative sentence, countable we use many, and for uncountable we use much. Also, it's different in questions. If we want to make questions, for countable we use how many, and for uncountable we use how much. Okay, I think that's all about our lessons today. See you next time. Bye-bye.